know what bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. There are three types of bullying: verbal, social, and physical. Verbal, which is written things that include teasing, name calling, taunting, and threatening, or in general, just talking about someone. People do bullying all the time, even when they don't realize it. Even some of you have done it. It's like talking about someone because of how they look or what they have on, to even talk about them because they're new to the school or because you don't see them talk a lot. There's social bullying, which involves hurting someone's reputation, spreading rumors, or embarrassing someone in public. And then there's physical bullying, which is hurting someone's body, like beating them up. StopBullying.com says that bullying can cause kids to have depression, fear, and can also sadly lead to self-harm or, like, for example, taking pills. Most kids that are bullied, as StopTheViolence.org says, are overweight or underweight from the rest of their peers, wear glasses, are unable to afford what kids consider as cool, which is usually clothing brands. And most are also weak or unable to defend themselves or have low self-esteem to begin with. They are also most likely less popular to their peers or seen as annoying or provoking. StopBullying.com also says that the 2010 to 2011 school crime supplement indicates that 28% of students in grades 6 to 12 experience bullying. And the 2013 Youth Risk Behavior Surveillance System indicates that nationwide, 20% of students also in grades 6 through 12 experience bullying. Have any of you have known someone in your life that was or is being bullied? Remember or ask them how they felt, and remember how that person feels when you say something about them, whether it was meant for them to hear it or whether it was just as like a joke to your friend. The person may feel alone and sad, and that is when depression and low self-esteem kicks in and thoughts of suicide. Imagine someone saying what you said about that boy, for example, to your little brother or sister. I have people call me dark-skinned, and it really hurts, and I also have family members that say the same thing about me. And so before you say anything and judge and laugh, stop and think about what you're doing and saying and how it makes that person or those people, because sadly they can end up gone, and then you'll be the one feeling guilty.
Make sure it's on the left-hand side. Press the button in. Make sure it's on aux. At the bottom there are a bunch of buttons, like channels. Keep pressing till you get to aux. It says like CD, DVD, something, 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 something. Dejan, put it away.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to save your grade.
And bullying at a suburban middle school captured on tape.
I was very, very upset, confused, and just troubled.
Now a police investigation is underway and the school superintendent is speaking out.
Very,
You're missing the point, Xavier.
egregious offense.
The victim in this case, an African-American student at Bloomfield Hills Middle School, has decided, with the support of his family, to tell his story.
So police are now investigating the incident and the school district has taken action. Is the punishment fair? Dr. Hank Winchester joins us now. Hank, a very brave young man to go public with this.
Steve Sandberg, absolutely. We want to mention that the family contacted us sharing this video. It was their decision to put this out there. They wanted Phoenix to tell his story his way. Take a look. A class trip, a school bus packed with children, and a cell phone on board which will capture a hateful, racist verbal assault. In a moment, you'll see the video play out. Right now, meet the target.
I just felt alone, like nobody was going to help me.
13-year-old Phoenix Williams is that kid. An honor roll student, an athlete, an all-around good kid who is now a victim of racism. At an age when kids should only have to worry about homework and sports, this young man is now worried about his own safety at school.
I really don't feel safe going back to school at all because both of them are going to be there.
They are the two boys captured on tape repeatedly calling Phoenix the N-word. Because they are minors, we are not showing their faces or revealing their names, but we are revealing how things got to this point. The problems for Phoenix here at Bloomfield Hills Middle School all started in March, just days after this video went viral. Fraternity members at the University of Oklahoma captured on tape saying the N-word and chanting a racist message.
The kids had started looking up black people jokes and had been telling all their friends and stuff different jokes that they looked up online.
In the school computer lab, just a few seats away from Phoenix, it started.
I didn't really know how to deal with it really, I mean, because
It's tough to hear.
yeah, it's tough to hear.
Yeah. The racist jokes, the inappropriate language repeated over and over again.
And I was wondering, well, where's the teacher? And isn't the teacher supposed to be always like walking around the classroom, making sure people are actually working? And, like, how was this even allowed to happen?
Like many victims of bullying, Phoenix chose not to act, not to confront the students or tell a teacher. He says he didn't think anyone would believe him. He said it was the first time he experienced anything like this in Bloomfield Hills. The community known for its mansions, money, and stellar school system has always made the Williams family feel welcome. They moved here several years ago from Southfield, hoping Phoenix would have more opportunities in the premier school district. Phoenix said he hoped the name-calling would stop, but the small group of bullies were relentless. Friday, March 13th, buses leave Bloomfield Hills Middle School. Destination, a music concert.
The one kid leans over and asked me, how do you feel about the word?
That student then gets others to join in, offering up treats to taunt Phoenix.
The one kid leans over and asks and tells the other kid, I'll give you a piece of candy if you call Phoenix. And then that's when he just leaned over, snatched my hat off my head, and just threw it to the back of the bus. And I didn't know where my hat went, and then he told me, go get it.
In an effort to have some proof, Phoenix made a bold move on the ride back.
I need to record this so that people will actually believe me.
The video you're now about to see is from Phoenix's cell phone video from that bus trip. Roughly 20 seconds in all, laced with hateful messages. We are sharing a censored portion of it just so you understand what this boy endured.
I was kind of scared taking my phone out and doing that because I didn't know if they were going to see me, if they were going to snatch my phone then and destroy it. So I just was really scared at the time.
That night, Phoenix's mother saw the video and heard about the abuse for the first time.
It was devastating to know my son had just went through this ordeal.
Monday morning, she contacted the school principal.
The only aspect is that is listen, this should be a zero tolerance for the school district. Now that you're aware of this, the story is not in question. The student code of ethics allows for expulsion for these types of matters. We're asking that they be, expelled from school at minimum. And basically, we were told that was not going to happen.
Mrs. Williams was told, as we were, that disciplinary action was taken, but the district keeping specifics quiet.
It was shocking and it was hard to watch.
Dr. Rob Glass is the superintendent of the Bloomfield Hills School District.
This was an egregious offense, and so the discipline had to be commensurate with that.
Should the children have been expelled?
Again, we take these things very seriously when we look at these things, and I think that we took the appropriate action in this case.
Phoenix has not yet returned to school. Instead, his assignments are completed online and at home. His mother says she believes the students involved were suspended, but could be back in class on Monday. The district and Mrs. Williams both contacted Bloomfield Township Police, an investigation now underway. Meantime, Phoenix is hoping we can all learn from this incident. He doesn't want another student to go through what he has at school.
I want peace and, just to live a peaceful life. And when I come to school, I don't really want to be confronted like this.
And here's where things stand right now. Again, the district won't release information about disciplinary action, only saying that they feel they acted appropriately. And Mrs. Williams saying that she is not going to have her son return to school here tomorrow. She believes one student was suspended for 2 days, another for 2 weeks. She says that she doesn't feel that Phoenix is safe here right now at school. She wants to see whether this disciplinary action will change and if students will be educated more about diversity here at Bloomfield Middle School. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, back to you.
And Hank, he is certainly so